the editing on that fucking creeped me out when I first played this. For good reason. Like you're like, I knew this was a boss arena, but it's
a small arena for a boss.
yeah. So I to this day still don't know how to defeat this fucker. This unit, she's known as Mina.
Mina.
Kind of like Mina Ashido, the people, the character from Mid Hero, who some idiots on Twitter thought was black. So you cannot attack her when the thing is closed, but it never feels like I'm actually hitting her, if that makes any sense. After a while, she will summon crawlers. That's not their actual names, but they are annoying, so down them whenever you get a chance. I think she can pick them back up, but yeah, just ignore them for the most part. Her laser cannon there does a good amount of damage. In fact, it does a lot that I keep forgetting that yellow is not max health. Blue is max health.
The hell?
And this boss is alright, I guess you could say. Like, I don't know. I feel like Signalis is one of those games that does not need bosses.
Makes sense.
Like, we're not at the worst of bosses just for having bosses, because Silent Hill 1, you encounter bosses at the strangest of times. Especially the fucking moth boss.
The moth?
Yeah, well, it kind of makes sense in context, considering how the town of Silent Hill is in the first game, because it's supposed to be a manifestation of one character's trauma. But hey, we'll get to that when we do, and hopefully I don't take too much time on the fucking piano puzzle.
Gee.
Actually, I may want to do episode 1 live, but have you control it.
Me?
Yeah, and there's a reason for that. That hopefully, if we get popular, no one fucking spoils for you.
Hee. And if people, I ignore spoilers half the time, so if anyone tries, I just don't even acknowledge it.
Yeah, I mean, being spoiled sometimes isn't a bad thing, but half the time you do gotta try to avoid it.
Well, it's kind of like that's how I feel about, like, this is kind of why with, like, most popular manga, when people talk to me like, have you seen the new chapter of this came out? I'm like, no, because I'm doing the same thing, not seeing the spoilers.
Yeah, but sometimes they fucking creep up on you.
No, even then, if I keep seeing it, I just like, oh, I know that's a spoiler, so I'm just like, so the fact that you see spoilers, I feel like there's most people who can't, like, they just really just cave in and just watch it or read it.
But with Mina dead, it's time to meet a new character for this adventure. ADLR.
Advil.
Fuck.
Sorry. I saw Adler and I saw Advil. I thought Advil for a few seconds.
You know what I hate since that screen popped up? There was a text that popped up that said, this space is intentionally left blank. I fucking hated seeing that shit when, like, taking the PSSAs.
Oh, I fucking hated that.
It's like, if this is supposed purposely left blank, then why do you have text on here?
I don't know, did you trick your ass or something?
And we get pushed down an elevator shaft because we should not have returned to this facility, according to ADLR here.
He's like, you weren't supposed to come back at all. Guess what? I survived.
And we are in another first-person section. taking control of this chick. And before people ask, I still have no clue what the story is supposed to be. It's one of those interpretive stories, which can work, but you're talking to someone who's a massive fucking idiot. Like, I played The Last of Us like 8 times, including the playthrough I did for my review of it. And it took me until that playthrough to realize what the one bandit said about Ellie being David's new pet. That's how dumb I am. Which I gotta actually play through the first game again, because I wanted to get the costumes for that game.
Wait, which version of the first one that we talking? Like the original PS3 version or the HD copy?
HD. Both are HD. Like all 3 are HD.
Never mind then.
Like, I know you can still use composite for a PlayStation, but you realize it's still an HD game, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about like saying, you know, like the remastered.
I'm gonna be doing the first remaster because I'm not paying $60 for the quote unquote remake that's in actuality a fucking remaster.
How most people just say like, yeah, we're just gonna slap this on real quick, and that way they don't know.
Man, Naughty Dog has fucking fallen off majorly.
And that's a bad thing.
And the worst part is, when it comes down to The Last of Us, they gave Neil Druckmann full control over it, which is the last thing you want to do for any creatives. Like, sometimes it can work. Like, I heard great things about the movie Citizen Kane, you know, the one movie every film student is shown.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like, sometimes you do need to rein in creators. So, we're coming up to... Well, this last 20 minutes is the last bit that I recorded in my first session, so I pretty much died. But one thing I'm not doing is cutting when I get everything else redone, because trust me, it is not hard to get back to where you were in this game. So it's more fast paced, I guess you can say, for survival horror. In fact, let me double check how long to beat SIGNALIS. It's about a 9-hour game. I keep forgetting I have this on my in my Chrome app. I need to get something to sharpen my knives, because a sharp knife is a safe knife. But the mention of the piano room, that's going to be important, because there's an item you need there to get a key. Thanks to a owl, I want to say. I don't know. Makes sense in context, trust me. Do not, and I repeat, do not bother downing any of the enemies in this area. I may have just taken a hit there, but it's very, very easy to avoid them. Due to a recent incident, blah, 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 blah. Fucking hell.
God damn.
Yeah, I just realized something.
What you realized?
If I ever do an Etrian Odyssey game, I think I may track down a copy on the DS or 3DS.
How much is that going for?
I don't want to think about it. But the only reason why I say that, because You played Persona Q, right?
Yeah, I played Persona Q.
The map system is exactly the same in Etrian Odyssey. In fact, it was the Q games are a collaboration between the both Atlas and whoever made Etrian Odyssey.
Okay.
So the map system is exactly the same, and I don't think it's going to be fun drawing a map on a Switch.
That's gonna suck ass, actually.
I mean, hey, it's part of the reason why I invested in a 3DS capture card, so...
That is true.
Which I thought about trying to get more for when we do Mario Party DS, but I don't know, I don't feel like...
Well, it's the amount of money to put into, like, multiple consoles at a time.
Yeah.
Well.
Like the dude I got my 3DS modded from, he just recently started doing new 3DS SS. I want to say it's just the new 3DS XL.
Okay.
But it's still a pretty penny to do all that.
It literally is.
And plus, you never know when he will stop doing them altogether. I think he does them in batches.
Okay, so he does like so much of them, and then he'll stop for a little while, and then he comes back to it.
Thankfully, any repairs are free of the actual capture card system. So, but I mean, if your top screen is broken, then you don't really need to get that repaired, since you can see through the fucking
through the screen of your monitor and everything.
Yeah. Which will be actually beneficial for when I start recording for my month of Summer of Zelda, because I cannot imagine doing gyro aim while looking at the thing at the same time.
That's I can't even do that,
because I think I'm just going to be looking at the monitor while recording. Although, one giant thing I wish the software did was split the top and bottom screen. Like, you can split them in individual windows, but you don't get two separate recording tracks.
Oh.
It's not a bad thing at the end of the day, but it's more of a personal preference than anything else. Although, speaking of Mario Party, I'm not looking forward to recording Mario Party 1 for my video.
Nah.
Fucking digging through the skin of my hand.
I'm your palm.
Alright, new enemy. You saw the radio frequency flash on the thing. Swap to that radio frequency and quickly take out the real one. It's using Shadow Clone Jutsu. If you do not take it out in a timely manner, it will swap to a different radio frequency that you need. And keep in mind, if you leave the area, your radio got turned on no matter what. Enemies can hear the radio, so they will aggro immediately. Like how that chick did as soon as I started running. Now, the main goal of this area is to get a flashlight, which I die when I realize where the flashlight is. If you're using the new inventory systems, there is no need to drop the flashlight in the storage box unless you want to use the sun rods. If you're using the old inventory system, you do not need the flashlight with you at all times, just in specific areas. Obviously, dark rooms, but there's two other areas you need the flashlight in. And to get the flashlight, I want to say it's in Adler's room. Fucking hell, I need to fucking blow my nose.
Then don't do it.
About to take off my headphones and do just that. Fuck. And I swear, if you talk behind my back, I'm gonna kill you.
What was that?
Yes, sir.
Was that you in the back?
What?
I heard noise coming from the back. I was like, what was that?
It's probably my father needing hearing aids because that's probably the TV.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a sound system, so.
Cause I was just like sitting there. I'm just like hearing like I hear something random in the background coming before you came back. I was like, what the fuck did I just hear?
Yeah, they're probably watching horror movies or some shit like that.
That's what I mean. My mom and Tony were watching some stuff earlier. So
Holy fuck!
what?
I have a Dark Magician girl.
Where the fuck did you find that at?
So, I went to Dollar General earlier because I needed to get the teas for tomorrow.
Your reload.
And I decided, why not buy a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh pack?
You got my Dark Magician Girl?
Yeah. It's obviously not the original one, but yeah, I was fucking shocked. Gains 300 attack for every Dark Magician or Magician of Black Chaos in the graveyard.
Well, shoot.
And let's see what I got in the other pack. And if people are curious, it's 2 booster packs in the Dollar General thing, plus 1 extra card. And the booster packs are part of the Legendary Duelist Magical Hero Light Edition.
Dude, I feel like every time I open Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I keep forgetting how small they are compared to like Pokemon cards.
Ooh, I got a Synchro Monster. Sweet. Jet Synchron. Tuner, I should say. Jet Synchron. Ooh, and Dark Magical Circle. Alright. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Alright. Zuban Cho Gagagakoa. I hate some of the naming schemes. Dark Magician Girl, then number F0, Utopic Future, a no rank Xyz monster. What the fuck?
What did I just hear? No Xyz monster?
No, it's an Xyz monster that does not have a rank.
Oh. What? How's that work?
2 Xyz monsters with the same rank except number monsters.
That's weird.
Yeah. So, for people who aren't a Yu-Gi-Oh player, so every card except for Xyz and Link monsters have a level. Now, Link monsters, they have a link, but that's not important for this conversation. That's where I found the fuse, and this is close to where I'm about to die since the video's almost over. But for Xyz monsters, instead of having levels, they have ranks. And it's just weird seeing one without a rank.
That is really weird.
And there we go. That's where I die like a total fucking moron. What the fuck? But yeah, probably not the best time to open up Yu-Gi-Oh packs, but seriously, it is so weird. It has 0 attack and 0 defense. This card's original rank is always treated as 1, so it technically has 1. Cannot be destroyed by battle, and neither player takes any battle damage from attacks involving this card. At the end of the damage step, if this card battled an opponent's monster, you can take control of that opponent's monster until the end of the battle phase. If this face-up card on the field would be destroyed by a card effect, detach 1 material from this card instead.
What the fuck is this card?
Sounds a little broken.
It does, but I think it's only for like it's only lasts for a certain phase though.
Yeah.
That's the only problem about it.
But hey, that's not important to the masses unless you're also into Yu-Gi-Oh! But hey, I got the waifu card, so I think I'm probably going to put her in a frame. Oh, but hey, after the death, we'll see you guys in the next episode.
wanna put